Okay.
It's
Okay.
classic.
I just want to make sure you're getting the good '90s movies in too.
Oh yeah. I was always watching movies. And Netflix is now posting the old movies. So right now I'm, watching Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I must say, now I understand how good it is. Back then I didn't really. Just but as you see how it is made.
Right.
It's a
With
Spielberg's movie, right?
Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That's the small details. It's
Yeah.
thought,
So Mark said he would come and commentate at some point too. So
Cool. That would be good. Maybe tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow. Give me a break.
Sure. Yeah. I don't want to
And if
make you
make-
busy all the time.
Yeah, no. Mix it up a little bit. It's good.
Sure.
shit.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, hey, y'all look too nervous over there.
Yes, you're not live, so it's okay. I think there is interview before this match.
Before?
Yes. Just going to double, right?
Okay, ladies and gents, we're about to start. You are live at the moment.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Dylan. Happy Thanksgiving.
They're all watching, that's for sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day one, the evening session of the Atlantic Challenge Cup here in Treviso, Italy. We have 3 matches for you this evening. First up is boys Scotch doubles, followed by 2 boys singles. But first of all, I'm going to get the captains in. So please give a big hand for USA's captains, Mark Wilson and Alison Fisher. And from Europe, Thomas Brickmanis. Well, I'm going to start with our visitors again, Thomas. So, actually, I think the result flatters Europe because I saw a lot of chances there in the game there. So, I think you still have a lot of confidence. Even 3-1 down, that's not a lot, is it?
We're very, very proud to get that first point under our belts because that's 100% better than last year. So, and I'm very pleased for Ariana coming with that to finish that first match. That was really good.
Yeah, we just feel like the positivity supersedes what the score is. I mean, our team feels like they're totally in this match.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought it was going to be 2-2 there with the girls. They were playing so well. Then the Europeans took a timeout. Did you think that affected your girls there? I mean, that was pretty smart. 3-1 up for USA. Europe take a timeout. How do you think that really played out in your mind?
I don't think that was a big effect, but I think we just made a couple of unforced errors. You know, when there were scratches or ball in hand. So it was a little bit of lack of experience, I think. So yeah, that was tough.
I don't think you have to pick up the people anymore. I think I've seen them buzzing around like crazy. I think they got some energy still. Yeah, Mark?
Yeah, no, they're very positive. We had a talk in the practice room, and they're excited about what lies before them and recognize that they're completely in this match.
Okay, we go over to Thomas now. Thomas, first match, USA take it. What was your thinking then? I mean, last year you had an easy ride. This year, they take the first game.
Well, we have been there in Chicago, actually. We lost the first point. Back then, I was really scared. Now, I wasn't. I knew we will come back. I knew our chances are good, so no feelings at all.
Did I mean, the girls taking a time out there at 3-1 down, was that instigated by someone, or have you got a little plan there you want to let us into?
You know, while commentating, it's hard to to do anything, but it was a smart move. I think it was a good timing. Daria was not feeling very good about her game, so she just took the pause, restarted again, and the next track, I think she played really, really good.
Yeah, well, you're 3-1 up. 3 more matches tonight. Can go either way. I wish you both good luck. We're going to introduce the players now. Thank you for being in here. So, first match in tonight's session, the boys Scotch doubles. Please give a big hand for Team USA, Ricky Evans and Caden Hunkins. And Team Europe, Viktor Zelinsky and Sanjin Pelivanovic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a great evening. Stay with us all night. 3 matches. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, probably so. I agree with you. So, Shane, we are now competing with Vasconi's team.
Yeah, well,
Bad for them.
Well, he got the one, and he's got a clean shot on the 2.
Well, 2 balls were in after the break. So, a good possibility here. But just look at the Mark's face.
That was a nice lead for the 3.
Really good position. Just a small drawback or maybe even stop shot will work just fine.
Yeah. Exactly how you planned it.
Yeah, no, just important to have a right angle on the 5. So the only problem here.
And he's thinking about how he wants to approach the 5 for his teammate.
Good enough. I think not.
He can go just a soft 1 rail, play pretty good position on the 6.
I think he will stun it a little bit.
There you go.
The angle is maybe a little bit too straight here, but still good.
It looked like Caden wanted to take it to the long rail instead of going to the side.
Oh, that was, in my opinion, a little bit risky.
I don't think that's what he was trying to do, but he'll take it.
Yeah, a little bit extra pressure on Ricky now. Not an easy shot and very important shot, you know.
Yeah, you can't miss it here.
Yeah, you must make it in.
Very good.
Played perfectly, I must say. And again, I see you Americans a little bit hurrying up. We need to play easy. The shot clock shouldn't affect them so much. Nicely played.
It's easy when your opponents don't stand up.
I'm happy it's not a winner's break.
Now, do you have a preference in the Euro Tour? It's alternate break every time, or
Yeah, in Eurotour and the European Championships. I think the winner's break can be very how to say it, uneven, right?
Yeah.
It's like I've seen, of course, long time ago when the World Championships have a winner's break. I've seen the matches when the other one player is just sitting or just trying to get out of a snooker. So it's.
And I know recently at the International Open, Max Lechner, he would run a 5-pack, and I would see the opponent just sit there for 30 minutes.
Was it against Shane?
Quite possibly.
Yeah,
Quite
it was quite a match, right?
Yeah.
8-0 or 9-0 or
then
something.
Shane-
And Shane made it hill.
Right.
So. And then we had the ball on the break.
Right. Right.
That was brutal. For sure.
So it looks like he's got a little window to pretty comfortable to make that 3.
Oh, I think he's playing kick shot here. At least it looks so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he left the open shot. And if it's tricky, he can make it.
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed about the rookie's progress. I've seen him 2 years ago in Moscow in juniors, and of course a few times before.
Yeah.
He for sure increased his level.
That was a tough shot.
And of course a big mistake, which will cost you a point probably. I don't know, Zielinski and Peklivanovic couple is, well, double is really powerful.
Yes.
So I would say that is the strongest youth double possible at all.
Right.
And I've told you before, we were competing a lot against each other in the final, so we were not good friends, but now we're actually good mates.
Yeah. And they were rooming together here.
Yeah.
correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same like Ricky and Caden. They've been rooming together for a couple of days, and they're really good mates. They actually have the same birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A 1 year.
When is it?
March 23rd. March 23rd. They have the exact same birthday.
Oh, that was a good shot here. He wanted to stop the cue ball, but probably it was too hard. Bearing in mind the distance was quite big.
Yeah. But he put it exactly where he wanted to put it.
Yeah.
There was no question about it.
I've seen Zielinski from 12 years
Hey.
playing European Championships. I've seen him really small kid. He was always a good shooter.
Yeah. The Americans told me he used to be a little skinny kid with real long hair. And then
No, that's Peklivanovic.
oh, okay. Okay.
You can still find photos of him, yeah.
Okay.
When I first saw him, I was definite that is a girl.
Oh,
Really.
Oh, Oh, that
Oh.
was a good shot. That's what he was trying. He was thinking about that.
He was actually doing that.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's a little bit unsatisfied about the position.
That was really
But Victor is okay.
excellent carom.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh.
God.
That was a little thin.
Yeah, too much.
He might. They might pay for that.
Well, I was wrong. I was pretty sure the Americans will not get a chance here on this rack.
Yeah, I would have agreed with you. I don't think Victor would have missed that 10 out of 10 times at the practice table.
That is tough shot, I must say. Well, Caden immediately makes a mistake on position. So,
Oh,
and as you see, the position mistakes forces the potting mistakes after that.
right.
A big chance we had and we missed it. So.
Europe will not let that mistake go unnoticed.
No, I'm pretty sure we will try to play more careful now, because we did a few mistakes, which is unusual for them. Of course, everyone is human here, and mistakes are normal. But
And as we see here, it's 3-1 Europe, with the Scotch doubles of Sanjin and Victor, and Ricky and Caden, with the tied score of 1-1. So it could still go either way. There's still a lot of pool left to be played, but a couple of singles matches coming up afterwards.
both single matches should be very interesting, in my opinion. The same level of play
Yeah.
on both teams. So,
I'm excited about all three of these matches.
oh yeah.
I don't think that was a legal break. They're playing the 3-point rule, correct?
Yeah.
So
First of all, it is dry break, I think. So that means no balls are pocketed.
but if they don't get 3 past the head string, what are the
I think
consequences?
that's still illegal. So
Oh,
there
yeah.
are options.
What do those options mean? Like, if you don't get 3 past the head string,
The opponent can pass the table back, and then the initial breaker can play a push out.
yeah, okay,
Oh,
that was it.
I just wonder, that is probably a safe play, which turned out to be a good bank shot. So, oh, Victor is really thinking about cheating the pockets
Oh.
so much. Did someone just push the table?
They both got a good chuckle out of that.
So, let's say 2 lucky shots. Yeah, the table pockets are not as tight as on diamond tables probably, so that's how you can make those shots.
Right.
Another mistake by Victor. I'm really surprised about it. It's like he's trying to test the Sanjin's abilities.
Well, it'll make Sanjin a little better player afterwards.
But I'm really surprised to see Victor making so many mistakes here.
And he's going for a jump shot. Now we've already seen Sanjin make a very impressive jump shot today.
This one is a little bit hard to reach, but of course, you know, it's possible.
He looks like he's in a very awkward position here.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone shooting like this.
Yeah, he was. I mean, the way he was jacked up on the table and with the cue, it did not seem like a natural stroke and seemed very difficult.
Yeah, the cue ball was hard to reach because it is in the middle of the table, so limited space for reaction. And again, a quick shooting by Ricky, and he's probably trying to play a little bit too quick because that is a poor safety after all. Maybe he didn't evaluate all the options he had, and Victor can make this ball.
Very nice.
And this time, open shot for his mate. Well, nothing good.
Yeah, that's not where he wanted to leave that, but I think he could still work with it.
And he doesn't have the enough time to think about the options, so he must be really quick. So probably safety option, which was executed perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, Caden must play a kick shot here, which is okay if he uses some left English. He can actually even pocket the ball and make a position. Of course, some luck must be involved here as well. But only if he practices such shots. You must know the table, you must know the rubber. And Europeans are pretty good at kicking. So.
That looks good. Oh,
He just
close.
missed by half a millimeter. That's really pity. He was very close of potting this ball.
Well, that match could have gone either way. Both teams had their opportunities.
Oh yeah, I must say Americans are not doing their best as they can, right? They had a chance in the second rack, and they had a chance here, so it's 3-0, but
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
2-1.
2-1. It could have been 3-0 in Americans' favor. So.
Yeah. But what we're starting to see, you just can't make mistakes. Your opponents capitalize on your mistakes.
Yeah, basically the pool level in Europe is such high. One mistake can actually change the outcome of the whole match. And the distance is really short, just to 6 wins, so it's...
Right. That's a nice break.
2 balls down.
No clusters.
No clusters. The long shot on 3, but it's natural angle on the 4, so it's... The only problem is to pot with 3 ball here. I've seen he just miscued a little bit, The cue ball was on the rail, so it was a little bit hard to So here is a chance to Ricky and Caden. Let's see what happens.
Freed up the 9 just a little bit. He didn't have to, but
Oh yeah, I don't think he planned to do this, but it is okay.
it didn't hurt anything.
No.
He wants to test Ricky's skills.
It wasn't necessary to play so soft. He could deliver the cue ball on any place on the table, and 5 still would be playable. But not here.
Right.
He chose to play a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, but you see, this is Ricky, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you need to play the kick shots.
Yeah. Ricky's definitely a strong shooter.
Oh yeah. For me, it looks like both players are a little bit afraid of this bench, so we don't play what we can. And as you see, this, he's holding a little bit his hand, and he cannot deliver the shot. Like you shouldn't be afraid of playing pool, otherwise the shooting will not be correct. So yeah. That was why I was impressed by Ariana's play during the first match.
I was talking to her over dinner, and she was like, yeah, I asked her if she was nervous, and she goes, I was nervous until I made my first ball, and then everything just became pool.
Okay.
And so I was very impressed with her composure.
Then she forgot
Yeah.
that she is nervous, right?
Yeah,
This is
right.
very important. I mean, to play on a high level, you must play as many matches as possible on a high level to get used to it. Even losing them is okay. This is experience. I am not sure if American kids are actually having ability to shoot pool on a high level, so maybe pro tournaments are too difficult to them.
Right.
While both Victor and Sanyin, they play Euro tours at least for 3 years constantly. So even Sanyin traveling to play in China, Chinese 8-ball. And the competition is so tense that, for example, Sanjin didn't qualify for World Championship through the European ranking, which is quite weird for me. He just missed by a few places. But his level pool player is supposed to be playing in World Championships from Europe. But you see in Europe, like the 40 players are aiming here, and everyone is trying to get. For example, even Albin Ushin didn't qualify through European ranking, but instead he get an invitation directly from WPA, or maybe he was ranked in WPA events. I don't know.
Right. I think he was ranked high enough with the WPA, but to your point of many of the tables in pool halls in America, you'll see a lot more 7-foot tables, and so they're practicing on a smaller table and playing on smaller tables more than consistently and constantly playing on a 9-foot table, and so we can see that it's a different game on those smaller tables.
Oh yeah, I agree. America and Europe has different traditions in pool, right? And I totally agree with 7-footers are better for business. And if you look at APA league, this model is just impossible in Europe. What is fantastic big, league, Europeans will never make it. It's will never work here. Instead, here in Europe, we have more quality pool. Yeah, the pool is not so. The European Federation founded only 41 years ago. So it's a new sport for us.
Yeah.
So in some countries, like in Eastern Europe, it's only 25 years.
Yeah. So I guess the Americans took a time out there. They went and grabbed the water. Probably a good time to take a time out and a reset, wash your face a little bit.
Absolutely, that was the best time out. Now we can change something. One rack after, it's too late already. So it's. Let's see if that helps. And again, to our dedicated viewers, if you have any questions to me and Shane, feel free to put them in the EPBF Facebook chat. So we will try to answer them.
Oh, you see that 3-ball going that temple a little bit?
That is a good 3-9 combination possibility here. I don't see exact angle, but I'm pretty sure we will try to play it.
Ricky likes those combinations, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if that's what he went for.
Yeah, but Caden just actually he didn't need this position on this combination. He could simply play a stop shot, and that would be even better. From this angle, it's not an easy combination anymore. So he can actually pot with both balls in the pocket, 9 and cue ball. So
he might get
we don't talk as I see, so we should consult each other. What does he want to do? Let me see.
He made it 3, so they can keep going. I do think he was probably trying to go for the 9.
Of course he was.
We both know Ricky well enough.
So again, there is a good angle and good possibility. You just need to play, to use this possibility here. Did this shot made you nervous, Shane?
Yeah, it made me a little nervous. Again, I think Caden's testing Ricky's skills, wants him to make him a better player. That was a nice shot. That was not easy.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't really so hard as it looked, but he missed the easiest shot before on the 8, right? So it's
right. Anything's possible.
Of course. But as I see, guys are struggling with position, so either they are nervous or either the TV table is so different from practice table, which can be the case actually here.
Yeah, I was talking to the team before we got started for the 3rd session today, and I asked them if there was a big difference between the TV table and the practice table, and Mikkel told me that, yeah, the practice table's already starting to break in, and he could tell me he could see a big difference.
Very good shot. So the timeout has actually paid off.
Those timeouts can be very strategic.
Oh yeah, that's why in World Championships I was a little bit surprised they actually made this rule that in the middle of a game is mandatory timeout. Right. This eliminates the strategy for the players to influence.
Sometimes a player just needs to get up and...
Yeah, just like... we call it reset, It's all in head, so you just need to reset your mind. Even just washing your hands and just to breathe some fresh air is enough.
Fresh air can do wonderful things.
In the end, this is just a game. It's nothing serious, right? It's just a sport, and losing is not so bad. But we can always make a big deal out of everything. So
right. He's got such a huge break.
Oh, he was training this break a lot. I've seen it. Yeah.
I don't think there's been a break where he hasn't made 2 balls yet.
Well, usually 2 balls go in. But sometimes if break doesn't work, so you can do whatever you want, and it simply doesn't work for you. Because tables are different, so conditions might change during the day.
humidity or
yeah, humidity can come in because it's evening, for example, and so a lot of factors actually influence the game.
that was a beautiful shot.
It is okay, not very comfortable, but I think Victor likes those kind of challenges. He is always looking for the challenge, not even in pool, in his life as well.
So that's a back-to-back break and run for both teams. If they can make the 6 and the 9 here.
Yeah, 2 runouts in a row.
Yeah.
So quite a quality pool. And here we have a comment by Kane Martin. So much better than the balls we are using on Mosconica. Or am I the only one? No, Kane, you are not the only one. I'm totally with you on this point. I think the changing the colors of the balls on such a major event as Mosconica was a big marketing mistake by Armit. So
Also, your opinion does finally come out.
yeah, I don't need to be so political correct as you, Shane. I can actually talk my opinion. But yes, but on the other hand, if you don't try, and if you are afraid of mistakes, you will never find the best. So
Right.
we can understand when Aramid was trying to launch some new product, to do something new, and it's not so easy. So we tried this, and we will see if reaction from customers will not be good. They can do something else. It's not a big deal.
And maybe there will be a big Black Friday sale tomorrow.
Oh yeah, can be. No, just a little bit lucky, but again, the angle is not big enough, so
He's got a long way to travel to get to that 4 ball.
it's pretty hard to. He will need a lot of English and a lot of power here to get something out of it, and English is not working because the glove is still new. So, but he's good. The angle is good, so with some control, he can get a good position on 5. But it's important to play it correctly, so not too much draw and not too much stun. Something in the middle. I can see that Ricky adjusted a little bit better than Caden. Caden is still a little bit shaky, but if they can win this point, again, we are still keeping in the game.
Right. It's still within 1.
Yeah, it's very well controlled here. So
it'd be interesting to see if they decide, if they make the 6, if they decide where Ricky leaves it, if they want to go for the combo or the 7. It looks like he doesn't have that option.
I mean, yeah, he was playing to this position. While looking at Ricky's play, I missed some moments of technique, what normally we try to teach the kids. But I'm pretty sure he's self-taught. That's how he plays.
Yeah.
In the end, what I like about the sport, it's important to pocket the ball. It doesn't matter how you do that, right?
Yeah. So 3 runs in a row.
Yeah.
These, like when we walked into the evening session, we knew we'd see some pretty great pool, and we are.
I was hoping for that. I wasn't sure, but I know these guys can deliver good quality pool. And Kane, thank you for endorsing me. If you have any more questions, I will be always happy to answer you.
Sanjin's got a pretty strong break as well.
Oh yeah, it's in the end this is not about the power, about the precision and speed, right?
So looks like you might have to play a safe on that too.
As far as I know, Victor, he might try to bank it. He hates to play safe.
He's got a... Yeah. That's a tough angle. Because that 3-ball might just have enough lip right in the way.
Yeah, for me it looks like really natural bank, but again... Oh yeah, he's banking.
Yeah.
He needed a little bit more power. So he was trying to maybe play safe in the same time. And that is a really good chance for Team USA.
To make a point.
Not an easy run out here, but still doable.
There's no clusters, everything's open.
Well, that is just this first position on a free. I think this is what is really, really important. So much luck involved here.
With that position, he should be able to get down to the 4 pretty
Oh
easy.
yeah, from this position, correct. Again, you know, the mechanical bridge, some players hate it. Just a little bit more power. It is really too soft. You know, if you keep shooting such a difficult shots, at one point you can miss it. So the idea of pool is to get position so that balls are not difficult.
It's not... getting on that 6 is not a natural position, I don't think. He's going to have to put a lot on it.
I mean, he's probably playing safe now, as far as I understand. And it was a good effort here. Not perfect, but good effort, yeah.
Yeah, I think he can bank that in with the...
Yeah, he can. Or he can actually...
It looks like he wants to go... Oh... You think he's going for the combo, or is he going to go for the bank?
I'm pretty sure he's playing safe here, trying to deliver the cue ball back to the same place. But let's see. Or maybe...
It looks like he's got topspin on it.
Yeah, maybe this is bank shot. That's really hard when you almost play perfect safe and you are punished for this, so it's...
So Europe gets on the hill. And they're up to break, I believe.
Yeah. No, Team USA breaks now.
Okay. It's been a long day.
I mean, Team USA is playing good here, but just not good enough to catch up with guys as Victor and Sanjin. You know, even playing the best, we can still lose against them. So we cannot make mistakes like that. You know, and here's obviously a mistake by Ricky. He left bad position on a 4, and Keita needed to play safe. And I see our viewers base has finally reached 300. Good. That's probably more than Mosconi.
Maybe about 1 or 2.
And that is unfortunately... Oh no, this is okay. This is a good break. 2 balls went in and 1 crossed the kitchen line, so...
seems to be a pretty good pattern.
Oh yeah. Easy pattern. As my colleague Gabi Hammer says in German, Kinderteller. That means plate, children plate, like in Germany.
Okay. I don't think that's where
You
they
know,
wanted that for.
you learn some language as well.
Yeah.
Traveling with kids and
So maybe safe is the best option here. You think he's going to go for the long combo?
I mean, the ball is cuttable to the middle pocket, but
That does not. He
yeah,
doesn't look like he's going for the cut.
no, he is playing safe from what I see, and I think he is okay with it. But the simple problem is he will get a better save from this position, and it's not so difficult to leave the cue ball behind the 8
Right
here.
behind the 8, right.
Yeah. So I mean, when you play safety, you must do something better than this. You must do something really difficult so that the benefit of playing safe will be ball in hand. This is the idea. And if you don't do good enough, you will probably lose, because the better player will resave effectively.
Right.
And I know that the top players, we spend a lot of time practicing good resaves and getting out of position. We have some drills. So I'm pretty sure Sanjin knows what he wants to do here. Although he didn't execute it as he wanted.
Yeah, he wanted to leave that cue ball right behind the 8.
Yeah, that was something different.
And again, that might be the difference between the practice table and the arena table. Just not playing at a different speed.
Nice to hear, Gabi. I'm really happy that you watched this match. Me and Habi were the team leaders for Team Europe in the Cyprus and World Juniors. So
good.
I'm really happy to work with her on the European team. We have a good atmosphere. So
it's good to get some support from your colleagues.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's time to move to the next match. I think this is over. Of course, Europe was in favor, I think, in this match. Although Team USA has a good chances, we simply couldn't benefit from him.
They had opportunities in every game to pull it away. I thought at times they just made mistakes. So hopefully in the singles match, maybe the USA can collect another point or two before the evening's over.
In my personal and humble opinion, I mean, probably it was a mistake not to take Joe Tate on the team, because again, I'm not sure how good he can play, but from what I see in juniors, he is a tremendously good player.
Right.
So probably will get even better medals in the future.
Right.
And Team USA needs as best kids as they can actually bring here. So hopefully next year he makes to the team.
Yeah.
So to all the viewers, we will be back after a short pause, just a few minutes, and we will be watching the
So, ladies and gentlemen,
match.
Europe taking a strong lead here, 4-1. 2 more matches to go. We have the boys' individuals now coming up for the last 2 matches this evening. First of all, match number 6. Please give a big hand for the USA, Lucas Fracasso Averna. His opponent from Europe, please give a big hand for Christian Fröhlich. Gentlemen, good luck, and we'll be with you again.
So, Thomas Brugmanis, the European coach, is out coaching at the moment. He is talking with the players that just finished. So you have me to walk you through the match between Christian Fröhlich and Lucas Fracasio-Werner from the United States. Again, Lucas got the silver medal at the Junior Nationals, and he placed in the 7th, 8th at the World Championships just a week ago in Cyprus. I know he's very excited to get into his Cyprus match. I mean, his match here tonight. He won the lag. I think that in every game so far, USA has won the lag. And we'll see what he's going to do on the break. That was a very nice break by Lucas. Made 2 balls. And he does have shape on the 2. It looks like he can make it into the side pocket. So I was just telling everybody you were also doing your double duty as coach and captain, and probably congratulating your team on a very nice victory and maybe giving them some pointers to smile a little bit more. But Lucas came in and he won the lag and made 2 on the break, and Lucas is a very strong player, and I know he's excited to get into this match.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Lucas is one of the best in team. He's very mature.
He's been playing for a very long time. I mean, he's one of the kids that has been playing since as long as he could stand next to a pool table. He had a cue in his hand.
He has a really good feeling of the table, and what I like the most, he's doing very good decisions on the table, so you will not get anything free from him. So he can play defensive and offensive at the same time. And the opponent of Lucas is also a very, very good player. So Christian Fröhlich is really one of the best in Europe. Very technical, very talented, hard-working guy.
Yeah.
So should be an interesting match. Yeah.
It was tough to get around that 8 ball, so I think he made the wise decision to play a safe there.
I mean, Christian didn't have many options. It was easy save or very complicated offensive shot. So of course he went for the easy save. And I mean, this is quite effective, right? Worst case scenario, you will be able to play another save if Lucas gets lucky.
Yeah.
And of course, he wanted to put the cue ball behind the 8 so that he next time he has ball in hand.
Just like that.
Just like that. a very soft stroke.
That's not exactly where he wanted to leave it, but
That's okay.
Still makeable
That's
shot.
okay. This is easy shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any difference. Some players don't like the straight shots. We want to have some angle. So.
Yeah. That was a very nice break.
Yeah, 2 balls. A little bit tough position on a 2, but let's see.
I think with a thin cut in that corner pocket, he
Yeah,
can
yeah.
build pretty nice shape on the 3.
He's just thinking for the route for the position on a 3. The down left pocket is blocked by 7, so he probably wants to travel a little bit around the wall to get a better position. Maybe some inside English. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, he was a little unlucky here.
popped right out of that pocket. He did get a little lucky. That 7 ball's not completely blocking that shot. I think he does. I think he should have a pretty good angle on that corner pocket.
I mean, probably he's playing combo here. Yeah,
There you go.
he pocketed the ball, and of course, it's really difficult to control the outcome after the combination.
Right.
A little bit misjudged with speed, so the 3 ball is wide open. I mean, Lucas has the possibility to hide the cue ball behind in 5 and 9. And try to move the 3 ball on the other part of the table.
I think that's what he's looking at.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. He's aiming, yeah, to leave the cue ball. This is a natural angle, so you don't need to do much. Because the speed control is the most important factor here.
Very nice save.
Exactly as I predicted.
Yeah. Lucas is a very smart player. He's making all the right decisions so far.
Christian got lucky. He was trying to pot a 3, but and again in the same spot behind the 5 and 9.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see another jump. This one is much easier.
Because he really just has to jump over half of both balls.
Yeah, just a bit, so he can actually concentrate on reporting the ball.
Yeah, he
you
didn't.
see it was
Yeah, not very high at all. Just enough to get it there. We have any questions coming in online?
Oh yeah, I have some comments about my comments. So I absolutely agree that Lucas has great skills, but even players with great skills sometimes get lucky. So
Yeah. Lucas played everything right. Not much better he could have played, but Christian just had the opportunities, and he made a beautiful jump shot in between those two balls.
yeah, those were the small momentums in the game where you can actually cannot say what will happen. So I mean, Lucas played a good safety, but left the jump shot opportunity, and after that, Christian got lucky in this game. And you know, with the kick shots, you really need to know the rubber. You really
Right.
need to know the table how it reacts in order to play what you want. Of course, the players had 2 days to practice here,
Right.
but still, I think it's if you're not familiar with your table, it's not enough.
Yeah.
You cannot adjust so quickly.
So it was a nice break, but he kind of snookered himself behind that wall of balls there. He's going to have to get pretty creative to get to that too.
Well, I think the push out is probably the first option here. He will do that, but if he will leave the visible too, Christian, of course, will use it. So what he left just here is an easy ball for Christian. So
Yeah.
in my opinion, this is quite poor push outer.
Yeah.
Sometimes the good players, they trying to trick the opponent. They playing we push out to jump or to kick shot area.
He left it wide open
Yeah,
here.
he left it wide open. So I'm more than sure that from this point, Christian can actually run out the position.
A child's play.
This is not exactly the child, but I've seen him pocketing more difficult shots. Yeah, maybe because he was trying to be with power, he missed, but he was really close to that.
Yeah. Ooh, that was really close to that side pocket there. But
No one see that.
He wanted to go off the rail. I don't think he wanted to get that close to the side pocket.
Yeah, my comment would be that he's playing too fast here. He must be a little bit more careful with how he plays. Like, he had a good opportunity in the first track, he missed it, and if he plays so fast, he can miss here as well. So normally mistakes come out of nothing. So
Another player that we've seen at the Atlantic Challenge Cup that plays really fast was Patrick Hoffman.
oh yeah,
And he that was his game. He liked to play really fast and not miss many balls.
yeah, we all miss Patrick Hoffman. I've seen him missing a lot of balls actually, so he can miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, the running around the table, this is natural phase for Patrick. So. A nice run out.
Okay, so sometimes that first point's the hardest point, and now Lucas is on the board, so maybe it'll get a little bit easier for him.
Yeah, we only think Christian is breaking now, so.
Yeah.
but for sure it's nice to see the high quality pool. So, I mean, it's good that kids can run out, make a run out, and I really am happy when Americans do that.
You know, and you and I both agree, we want to see high quality pool. That's really the ultimate goal. What impresses me the most about all of these juniors is the sportsmanship and really the camaraderie. When we had them in Treviso yesterday, they seemed to all get along real well and enjoy each other's company. And I know even in past Atlantic Challenge Cups, the players all seem to get along very well. And at the end of the event, they've all made new friends. And that's the spirit of the event.
So Christian again made it 2 balls on the break, and he's a little bit unfortunate not to have position on the 2. Well, I was wrong. He had position on the 2.
Yeah.
He just demonstrated how good he can be actually pocketing any ball. So
Yeah, he seems comfortable that he can make any shot on the table. So I think he's going to bump into the 9 no matter what he does here.
I mean, the soft draw will do just good.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to bump it. Just try to control it a little bit. He can play one rail, or he can, of course. I mean, be good players. We try to avoid the contact with other balls because that can totally change the outcome of the position.
Just like you said, a little bit of draw.
Yeah.
Stay away from the 9.
And from here it's a Kinderteller. Yeah, just a stop shot, easy position on 8, and the 9 ball is pretty easy game.
Right.
Compared to the 10 ball. 10 ball is much more difficult.
Right.
And just one additional ball and it completely changes the game. So.
And there's some subtle rule differences in 10 ball as well. You can't make the 10 on the break. It has to be the last ball on the table.
Yeah, the lucky balls don't count. So there are some differences, but the 10 ball can be much more defensive.
Okay.
And of course it takes much more time to play. So for the tournaments, everyone is picking 9 ball because of time management. The Euro tours used to be with 10 ball as well. So it was swapping 9 ball and 10 ball, but then later only 9 ball. So break and run out. Nice play.
Back to back because Lucas did it too.
Yeah. And it was a really tough shot on 2. And after that, of course, everything was easier and easier.
Lucas seems like he's pretty focused and ready to go. Lucas is from Connecticut in the United States, Wallingford, Connecticut, which is on the eastern coast, right outside of New York. And so he's around a lot of famous pool halls in New York, Amsterdam, Steinway. So he does like to go from pool hall to pool hall. He's in the mecca of pool in America.
Is this year the last chance for Lucas to play for ACC, or can he make next year as well?
I think he can make next year as well. You know, the ages are a little bit different for Worlds and ACC, so you can turn 19 next year and still make the ACC team. He has aged out of Worlds though. That was not an easy shot, and he put the right amount of English on it to get good shape on the three.
I suppose Lucas had a legal break, correct?
Yeah.
And we just saw a fantastic shot by Christian. Like he finally relaxed his hand, and you will see more from him, I'm sure.
You know, when I noticed about Christian at Worlds is sometimes he would start off slow, but once he got into the groove of the game and found his rhythm, he often came on very, very strong.
Christian was one of the favorites to win the World Championship for sure, and he started slow, he started a little bit unsure, so he lost in the second round to a guy from Singapore. But the opponent played just perfect, and Christian's break didn't work at all. And even later, he played really good for Blues' side, and was a little bit unlucky to get Sanjin in the quarterfinals.
Right.
And even though that match was perfectly played.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it earlier.
Yeah, so
the match was never more than one game, race to 11, and they never separated themselves by more than one game. It was very intense.
yeah, that quarterfinal could have been a final of the World Championships, but sometimes it happens with draw, you know.
I think Giannis would debate you on that.
Oh yeah. And the good point is that Christian started to play Euro Tours, so that means he's trying to transfer to the adult pool. And of course, it is possible. I mean, with some help of sponsors. And if you live in Germany, most of the Euro Tours are around you, so
Okay.
the costs are not so high. You can get some money back, so it's good.
That's a very nice set by Christian.
Yeah, he is playing super pool now.
It's
Lucas can do nothing here.
No,
it was
it's
just unfortunate on the break, and
It's got to be difficult for Lucas because he's not playing bad, and he's not making many mistakes. But I know Lucas well enough. He's confident in his game, and being down 3 games, he still believes that he has a chance to come back, and so you always like to see a fighter's mentality in all the players.
first he must come to a table to do something.
Right. And
This is the important part.
right.
With alternative break, of course, he will have a chance for sure.
That was a dry break. I think that was an illegal break as well.
It seems so. No? Okay. That is, as we say, a trap.
Yeah.
The one is open, the one is potable. but difficult.
Yeah. He probably wanted to put a little bit more on that.
Yeah, and just a little bit more speed, and it would have been a really good save. Now it turns out to be a disaster. One is almost in the pocket, and Christian is on the table, so
Right.
the worst what can happen in this situation.
That's a pretty nice angle on the 2 to get to the 3.
Maybe it's a little bit too much. And as you see, Christian hit it too thin, so maybe he was worried about getting position on 3 and forget to aim till the end. Oh, that is the main reason for the missing balls. With players just simply think too much about position and forget that the ball.
Right.
You still should be aim.
You still have to pocket the ball.
Yeah, and of course, at this level of play, the aiming is natural process, so players tend not to think about it. It comes naturally through the training process, but still.
So maybe a stun shot right here.
Yeah, that is a really good position on 5. So can we just slow roll?
Just
And I mean, with slow rolls, you can sometimes be a little bit unlucky if the cue ball is not clean. But I think probably Lucas just misjudged the angle here.
that was a nice shot.
Yeah, it wasn't a hard shot.
Yeah.
It looks effective, but it was pretty straight, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Probably another point in
Yeah.
Europe's basket here.
Yeah. So Christian is on the hill. And Lucas has 1 point.
Lucas is breaking this rack, so he has a chance still to change the outcome.
Yeah.
So the nice thing about a sport that everything is possible.
Right.
So
Right.
even at the moment when you think it's impossible to do anything and you are badly losing, you can actually do a nice comeback. And I mean, we've seen it 100 times, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
The player who is
That-
trailing starting to come back, and that makes extra pressure to the winning player.
Oh, that's why they play.
Yeah.
If Christian were to win, if Lucas were to walk away, Christian would already win. So that's why we play the game. So there's a couple of clusters out there, but he made the 1 clean shot on the 2. Not an easy shot.
Oh yeah, that's a clean shot for sure, but the bank shot?
Yeah, it looks like a more natural bank shot, but we'll see what he wants to do.
I mean, this looks like a safety behind a 5 for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really good safety here. Yeah. Nicely played.
Christian's got the jump cue.
Yeah, I mean, this is the easiest option for him. Of course, he cannot control the outcome here. Oh, he was trying to pot it. Wow, that is a brave try. Or maybe he was just simply unlucky. So, a good chance. It's very important not to hurry up now. It's exactly, Lucas pointed to the position in 4. This is most important thing, not to lose the control of cue ball now. Well, I'm very surprised he played this way. He could have had position just simply by applying some draw.
Yeah.
And it would be enough. He was trying to play something differently. I am not sure what he was trying to do.
Well, it looked like he was lining up. I thought he was going for the double bank to get behind the 4, and just came off the rail differently than he expected.
Yeah, I mean, those high-risk decisions sometimes are playing good for you and look effective, and everybody is around is bowing. But sometimes, by taking risky decisions, you're just making fool of yourself. So,
right.
And I always try to explain to the young players, but risk management and pool has a lot of things together. You just try to play percentage, higher percentage all the time. Well, nicely played, good control, good face. Even this is quite a hard cut shot, but I'm pretty sure it's common for Christian.
Yeah. It's thin. He's got to cut it thin so the ball will travel a little bit.
Thin and just 2 rails.
Oh.
Oh.
That's why you said
I was too confident about it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Christian is surprised about it. He was so sure he will pot it.
I saw Lucas practicing this exact shot over and over again the other day.
Well, I do remember who was assisting him. Lucas is not feeling confident.
No.
So, a good decision. If you don't feel you can pot it, don't do that.
Yeah.
That is much better.
I'm actually pretty impressed with that decision. Yeah. This is not an easy kick shot.
No, it is not.
That should give us Lucas another point.
Well, not an easy shot again, but from here I think he should go for it. At least I think so.
Yeah.
It's much easier shot previously, and if he can trust his instincts, this ball is possible. Good.
And he left a pretty. It looks like he's gonna leave a pretty good position on the 9. That should give him a little bit of confidence.
Can't do better. Yeah.
But Christian is up to break, so he's gonna have to count on a mistake or two to gather another point.
Oh, this is important point not only for Lucas but also for team. You know, the team must believe that it's possible to win. And sometimes even when the situation is hard.
You can see Lucas shaking his head. And he thinks he should be doing better.
Oh, for sure he should do better. He missed quite a few opportunities here. The score 5-2 doesn't reflect the level of play.
No. But Christian has played outstanding pool. And he hasn't given Lucas many opportunities. But he did give him that last opportunity in this game. So
Yeah, I was really surprised he missed that 8 ball. And he also made it even too hard. So, okay. So Lady Fortune is changing now outcome. It seems like a dry break.
So it was an illegal break and he gave it back to him?
Yeah.
So you got a little awkward cluster there with the 8 and 9, but I think with these skilled players, they should be able to get around it and build position to it.
I mean, Lucas could go for a kick shot. Maybe he just made too quick decision because there is a easy safety option here for Christian. He can kick the 1 ball and leave the cue ball behind the 8 and 9. No. He was probably doing this.
He might have just left him just enough to cut that into the corner pocket.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 1 ball is visible, so there's enough angle.
Yeah.
Even if you overcut it, the cue ball travels to another part of the table, so not much risk here. And I think he got unlucky in the end. He just made a good 1 ball and was a little bit unlucky on position, so pity.
Think he's going to go safe or play for the kick?
Oh, I don't know how good he has the control of that, but that is probably a safe
Well, he's got to
try.
hit the ball, yeah.
I was really surprised. Normally you should try to hit the firm, but players always try to do something, not just hit the ball with a kick shot, but we try to do something. So he was going for the safety. Again, he just missed by 1 millimeter, or definitely not more. So really unlucky here.
Christian maybe put a little too much on that. Maybe.
So another chance, most probably. Let's see if he's able to. It's possible to kick the fireball.
He wasn't hesitation. He wanted to go for that.
Yeah, he was going for it. And v5 is wide open, so definitely one of the chances. Oh, such a wise step. I really congratulate him by playing with safety. Very smart.
Yeah, he knows.
Yes.
He knows.
We know you hear us.
He knows. That was his best shot. Yeah.
A good effort, but it was really hard to get this 5 off from this position. And so, with ball in hand,
This is just another 5-ball drill. Oh. He's not going to be happy with that shot. We've seen those corners rattled. Those sides rattle. I'm sorry.
right, I'm really surprised he missed this. It was almost straight shot here.
Oh, he's going for it here.
Yeah. He wants to finish it right here. And finally we see mistakes by both players. So is it pressure? And I just wonder what Sonny and Victor is doing here.
They're listening to us on the stream.
Yes, for sure. Again, the other problem here. Does he has an extension? He probably does. So Mikkel is going to practice. He thinks the match is over, but I don't think it's over yet. I know.
He didn't want that double kiss. Now maybe the match.
Well, most probably.
Very nice match played by both players.
Yeah, it was a good quality match. Of course, we've seen few mistakes.
Yeah.
Still very interesting to watch. And we have one more match tonight.
We do, and it's going to be Mikkel and Jan.
Yeah. So, one more. I presume it will be as interesting as this one.
I agree.
So, I'll leave you alone for a minute. Just I need to talk with my team. And
Coaching duties?
I will be back soon.
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the last match for day one here at the Atlantic Challenge Cup in Treviso, Italy. We have a great match coming up here, another boys singles match. So please give a big hand for the USA's Mikkel Paris. From Europe, please give a big hand for Jan van Lierop. Overall match score 5-1 to Europe. All to play for still. Let's get it on.
So here we go for the last match of the night with a former world champion and Mikkel Paris from last year and the current Dutch champion Jan van Lierop. It looks like there's something wrong with the leg. They're going to make them do it again. Seems like the officials will accept that one. And Jan won the leg, so he will break. So Jan won the leg and made the one ball in the wing pocket, and he has very good shape on the two. Thomas Broekmanis, the European coach, has just returned.
Almost convinced Christian to come here and say a few sentences about the match. After he realized what I want, no. But still promised to do that tomorrow, so
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
see if he keeps his promises. Oh, that is quite a powerful draw.
It seems like Jan is playing with a lot more confidence. Last year, at the beginning of the ACC, you could tell he was very nervous, but by the time the end of the ACC last year, he was playing with a lot of confidence. I think he's continued that momentum throughout the year, and I could tell his approach, even in the practice rooms and throughout the day-to-day, he's playing with a lot of confidence, really confident in his game and in his approach to the table.
Well, he takes pool seriously. He is looking at this as a future of his life.
Yeah.
So he's trying to do his best. He is very happy to be here on the team. When we announced the team, and he immediately contacted me, and so thank you. I'm so happy to be again.
Yeah. He made easy work of that rack.
Well, and the rack wasn't so easy, but it looks easy from side, right?
Yeah. He had no issues with it, that's for sure.
So that was a quick rack by Europe. While visiting my team, I simply looked at the score in the Mosconi, and USA is leading 9-7.
So they won the first match.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are doing much better. The youth.
So maybe in a
I-
couple of years you'll win the Mosconi again. So this is Mikkel's first shot at the table, other than the opening leg. And maybe he can make as quick work of it as Jan did. He made a ball.
He made a ball. It's legal break. Unfortunately, no position in one. So
Yeah. And that cluster on the 2-9 seems to be a little bit complicated. You have to get a lot of work to get back down on it.
oh, let's see what option he chooses. He can try to play safe here.
Mikkel is a pretty aggressive player.
Oh yeah, he is. He likes to do the go for quite difficult shots.
Yeah.
And I've seen him actually making those difficult shots.
Yeah.
But here you see a perfect safety by Mikkel. Good work.
Yeah, that was a beautiful save. Oh. Jan knows what he wants to do with the cue ball. He was right there on top of the one.
Oh yeah.
That looks to be straight into the corner. Might have to get a little follow. That 2's going to still be hard to get to.
It's very dangerous to apply follow in this position, so because of a double hit. So even if he can pot his ball, he won't benefit from it much unless he has an angle. That is a good try, but even if he pocketed with one ball, I'm not sure he can make a 2 from this position where the cue ball is now.
But he has a very powerful draw too. So if he can...
Well, you become a world champion for a reason. For sure you have some skills. Oh, that is a safety play for sure.
Yeah.
No? He was trying just to do something like this.
Yeah. And he made that 2 ball a little bit easier to get to. So in case Mikkel does make a mistake here, maybe that 2 ball's open a little bit.
Well, with ball in hand, of course, Jan is very comfortable in this position. So all balls spread evenly. So maybe the 7 is blocking the free ball, but still possible. So Europeans are winning the safety. I mean, that means the tables are in favor for them.
Yeah. Just enough, right where he wanted it. Now he's trying to decide where he wants to leave it for the 3.
Well, from this angle he can actually travel to the other side of the table. I mean, to the right side of the table to have a open shot on the 3, and he just did it. I mean, if you play straight pool, those small position plays are not so difficult for you. And Jan is playing, he's a good straight pool player. I mean, in Netherlands,
Right.
everyone is, you
Right.
know.
Okay.
Nick van der Berg and Niels Fine is from Netherlands, so.
So what do you think of John Smitch's 626 run?
Wow, that is really impressive, and
Yeah.
I know he was going for it quite a long.
Right.
So
Well, he had the nickname Mr. 400 for quite a few years, and so I know it meant a lot to him.
oh yeah, Jan just missed an easy open shot on 4, and actually got lucky in the end. So Still, Mikkel can play a safety, but he cannot attack, so. That was the first huge mistake by Jan in this match. Maybe lost on concentration for a moment.
Oh, he's using both the 5 and the 7 ball to kind of lock him up a little bit.
Again, a little bit too strong, not good enough. This is an open shot.
Is he going for that bank like that?
No, he was trying to pocket the ball in the side pocket, I think. I think he was going for that. Completely missed the 4 ball, because I don't think he was going for a save. I will ask him about it later, but I mean, he was probably attacking him.
And I think Mikkel will probably go for the long bank here. Or the safe. But I know Mikkel, sometimes he likes to get aggressive, and that long bank looks pretty appealing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, he's still going safe.
I mean, he was trying to hide the cue ball behind the 7, but it was really hard to do. I mean, the bank shot was really good here.
Right. Because you could have even kind of cheated on that rail a little bit. Ooh, Jan's not going to be happy with that shot.
Oh, he's not for sure. So, a good opportunity for Mikkel. But in my opinion, he just paying too much attention to the clock. So he must think about the positions, about the shooting, but not actually looking at the shot clock.
Yeah.
It's really interesting how shot clock influences the players, because with 35 seconds, it's more than enough.
Right.
So normally, I have been a shot clock assistant for a while. I mean, 12 and 30 seconds are the normal phase for any player. Very rarely you will find someone who plays slower, and you see mistakes like this for sure is the effect of the clock.
Do you, when you're training with juniors, do you practice with the shot clock? Do you have juniors practice with the shot clock to imitate that, to give them that sense of rushing?
I mean, no. One of the aspects when you work with the juniors is to make fun of them. If you apply too much stress, they will not go for it. It's so much to do around, funny things, and if pool will be associated with stress, no. But of course, with the time, they will learn that from the tournaments. And
so there were a couple mistakes by both boys in this match. It looks like Mikkel should clean this up here, but we've seen stranger things this evening.
Oh yeah, he should. If he can calm his nerves. Oopsie daisy. Again.
They like getting real close to that side pocket. There we go.
Okay, that was a really important point for Mikkel. And as you see, the support is immediate.
Yeah.
That's the way how we like it.
Well, it's a nice day.
Even Katie Wilson just started to cheer things. I mean,
That is one thing we can say about the Americans. We do travel in bunches. There's not a home court advantage like in other sports, but there's definitely a large contingency of Americans present this evening. And they're pretty noisy.
that's exactly what this event needs.
Yeah, I agree.
The noisy support. Okay.
Oh, we got that 8 ball.
2 balls on the break. I said, you can go for a 9-ball here. Actually, exactly, it's very close, right?
Looks like he's already got the jump stick. Maybe. No, he's gonna kick it. Might get a little luck here. No.
Not enough. He was really close to that.
Yeah. Looks like Young's gonna make easy work of this.
Good job. Good job by DJ.
Yeah. But it's still just a very early in the match and can go either way.
Of course.
So far,
So far it's just the beginning of the match, so
whoever is broke has won the match so far. Well, he got a good kick on that 9. Oh, just a little much.
Mikkel is trying to apply a lot of power to his break.
That one ball, he's got a. The one ball's open, but he's got to get up over that 8 ball to get to it. That was a pretty nice save played there.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going for the bang because the pocket was closed, but in the end he got a good outcome here. So again, Mikkel needs to play the kick shot. As we have seen, he's not very comfortable with kick shot, so
That was a nice save there.
that is a nice control, it saved him.
That was a very difficult shot.
And then he scratched.
Yeah. He had to jump the full ball.
So, an option here. The 4 ball is not in very good position.
Mikkel's already trying to think about how to get to the 4 ball.
Yeah. And Mikkel is traveling with the coach. Can you tell us, the audience, anything about it?
I don't know a whole lot, but no, he does travel with the coach. The coach owns the pool hall there on in the Virgin Islands, and is a good friend of Mikkel. So, he likes to keep Mikkel very disciplined. Like any teenager, Mikkel liked to stay up and stay on his phone and play on social media. So, traveling with the coach keeps him disciplined and focused. And so, I think that's the idea there. Is you're coming here to compete and win, and if you lack the discipline, it gets out of control pretty quickly.
Well, he get the position on the 4 ball and played a very difficult shot. So from here, everything is pretty easy. Again, I would say he is playing draw shots too often. It wasn't necessary to play a draw here.
Yeah.
He could have done much better with a small follow.
Yeah.
Now he needs to travel around the table to get position on 8. And the angle is quite big, so it's a risky shot now. And very well played.
Gotta leave a little shape. You don't want to be straight on there. You worried about the scratch there in the corner pocket at all?
Well, it's a very thin cut, and
it looks like he wants to go.
Yeah, he will definitely go for it. There is no way to play a defense here, but it's not an easy shot here.
No.
So he must be slower. He just felt that something is not correct, so restarting from the starting point is a good option.
That'll probably help him a little bit.
Oh yeah. Well, the QA ball is on the rail, so that makes things a little bit more difficult, but
he should be.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh. He knew he missed his ball, but in the end it went in, so
yeah. It's good to see Allison smiling over there.
Oh yeah. I mean, this match is going in favor of USA, and you can just feel the energy of the supporters, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2-2, but momentum is
Right.
in Mikkel's side.
Well, this would be a big win for USA to close the night with a win. much different. 6-1 as opposed to 5-2. Maybe with a little momentum going into tomorrow morning if they can close out the match. But we still have a lot of pool to play.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Seems like they're all pretty comfortable making that one ball in the wing pocket.
well, they're used to this kind of break. I'm not sure if in US we have the rules, maybe 9 ball on the spot.
Right,
but
right.
although the WPA wants me 1 ball on the spot sometimes, not always.
We've dealt with that.
Yeah, we've done that in World Championships. In Europe, we have decided that it will be better for the sport if we leave a 9 ball on the spot, because this rule made the 9 ball more unpredictable. So as we see, the after a break, the position is never easy. So not so many runouts.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
and of course, the players are training. The break shot is the most important shot.
Right.
At some level, it determines who wins and who loses.
Well, that's a beautiful shot there.
Wow! He just went for a fantastic shot. That is exactly what I like about Mikkel. He is making really hard shots, and he's going for it. He's fearless.
Yeah, I know after the World Championship, and I saw you last year at the Atlantic Challenge Cup, we were talking about Mikkel, and you go, when he catches a gear, he just plays without fear.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Extension.
Now he needs to get a good angle on the 5. Depending what he wants. If he wants to play safety, well, it's easier. If he wants to pocket the 5 ball, which is possible, but he must be in very specific place on the table to be able to play with 5 ball. So let's see if he can control it. And I mean, this is exactly the place he wanted to be. Nicely played. Again, a little bit too straight, but still there's small angle available. So he doesn't have extension though, so he must just play the 7 ball.
Very
He's
nice.
okay. He's okay.
And Jan played good. He just made one mistake, and Mikkel took advantage of it.
Well, he doesn't like the side pockets. I see. That's the second time he missed the side pocket. But Allison is smiling for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
That is good sign.
yeah.
For sure, I'm going to invite Allison here in the commentator's
Oh,
booth
yeah,
just
yeah,
to
yeah.
share some.
Of her knowledge, yeah. She's in the Hall of Fame. She knows much more than I do. She knows more about this game and her little pinky than I know in total. And she'd be glad to do it. Oh,
Yeah, that happens sometimes if you apply too much power on your brake. You know, it's still about the power and control together, not
Right.
just power. Probably miscue a little bit, and so Jan with ball in hand and 7 balls. No, it's 8 balls. So
Maybe he pushed that a little farther than he wanted to, but
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
He just with slow roll, he can still control the cue ball. He even applied the small draw just to stop the cue ball. Something Bowers Jan. It's an easy shot. With just small draw, he can easily control the cue ball, but
yeah, just like that. They're just trading matches at this point.
well played. So it's 3-3.
I think the nerves are settled in. Now they're both playing pretty good pool.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the players in the morning, they always are a little bit stiff, right? In the evening, they played some pool in the competition, they played some pool in practice rooms. So they definitely feel better. And I see Veronika Karvik from Poland on the
Oh.
spectators list.
Okay.
So hello, Veronika. You remember her from last year at Las Vegas?
Last year, I do remember Veronica. Hello, Veronica. Two balls on the break again. One in the same wing pocket. The Europe fans are starting to get rowdy now.
The Dutch supporters, yeah.
Extension.
Oh, Jan can't be happy with that shot. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, as they say, and you can always tell when he's disappointed in himself.
Good control. It was an easy shot, although it looked easy. Very good position on 6. So Mikkel is moving towards the end of the rack with confidence. He just needs to get some angle on the 7. I mean, this time it's probably not enough power, but he's still okay.
And looks like he's going to put a little.
And one ray, probably he can play 2 ways. He can play deep draw and 1 ray position, or he can try 2 rails or 3 rails, but then with some inside English.
Looks like he's going to go with the draw.
Okay, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
So we can still see some small mistakes by Mikkel. He is sometimes applying too much power or not enough power, so in the end all those small mistakes produces the error.
Yeah.
Let's see if Jan can make this ball.
Oof.
Oh, he just miscutted it and just miscued and too thin.
Yeah. Yeah, Jan's not happy with himself.
He's never happy with himself. And he's trying to lift the expectations very high for himself. So of course it's really hard to keep this way. Very nice safety shot.
So he'll probably get the jump cue here, you think?
He was ready for it.
He wasted no time.
Is he lucky? No.
No.
He scratched.
Yeah. That's a lot of table to cover for that shot. It's not going to be an easy shot to make. Sometimes the hardest shots on the table are the straight in shots.
Oh yeah, they are not easy.
Ariana back there had her face covered. She couldn't even watch.
AWESOME. Awesome, 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 Ms. Marquis.
Okay, Mikkel has 2 balls on the break in pretty open position. So he shouldn't have any problem here. That's open position. The balls are spread evenly, so
Probably wanted to leave a little better shape on the 6 there. That's not an easy shot into the side pocket. Well, Mikkel can make it, of course, but it's not going to be easy. He might have to bank it. It's so wide. Oh no. He made easy work of it.
it's nice to see Mikkel playing his pool. He was struggling a little bit in the morning, making a few mistakes out of nothing, but now he's the same guy.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. He looks comfortable.
Oh yeah, and confident, of course.
Extension.
Just didn't decide which way he wanted to go. Follow or draw. Well, the draw is always a little bit riskier because more power is applied to the ball. So in the end, he shouldn't be happy in the end result. It's just an easy shot. He can make 10 out of 10 in practice, right?
Mikkel is on the hill.
Break and run out by Mikkel.
Sometimes it's hard to beat a world champion. I mean, we know, and it's hard to win any tournament at any level. And when you win a world championship, you get a level of confidence, and sometimes it's just hard to defeat them. They like inspecting that rack. I don't think it's changed much.
I don't know, maybe they just like to look at the balls at closest distance, and this is the only moment they can do that.
Yeah.
But really, there is nothing to see here. The racks are set perfectly.
Right. Another 3 balls on the break there.
Yeah. 3 balls on the break, right.
Yeah.
You just break and finish a rack. That's how an animal works, right? And talking about the world champions, Jonas Zuter is watching the game with us. So
wonderful. We're picking up steam, like we said. I think the Mosconi Cup is getting run away with, so why not watch the juniors? He played that perfectly.
So if Mikkel makes the ACC team next year, and Jonas Zuter for sure is coming, so that will make 2 world champions.
Yeah. That would be a nice matchup.
Then you can change the name of the event to the competition of the world champions or so. Oh. It seems Jan has been able to rethink his options and just
Jan made quick work of that rack.
really confident and really high quality ball. Good break, easy run out. Must be happy with himself. So
Now it's Mikkel's turn to come up and break. Mikkel is on the hill, and Jan has 4 points.
meanwhile, Moscone Cup is getting more and more interesting. So
Mikkel got the 3 balls on the break again. They're opening up.
if he can respond with same run out as Jan did,
That 2 ball looks like
that
it's
finishes the match, right?
Yeah.
So it's
that 2 ball looks tricky because if you put it down in that far corner, maybe it kicks into the side. But
well, it looks tricky, but it's possible. It's possible. So, and as you see, he just made it perfect position on the free. So, of course, there is no time to relax. There is still he actually need to see the 4 ball after that. Again, if he's too much worried about the clock, he shouldn't be. He just need to play his game.
nice shot. Left himself plenty of room on the 4.
It's okay. He can see the 4 ball, so. Again, good position on 6. He is nervous here. That is a.
This is a big point for USA.
Of course. He was a little bit concerned not to touch a 7 ball, and he avoided it nicely.
Yeah.
So, very good angle for the 9. However, it wasn't a clear shot, as you saw. The 7 ball didn't went in the middle of pocket. So only the 9 ball.
Oh.
So the nerves got him in the end.
Yeah, it did.
He got the extension. He needed to take all the time he got just to make this 9-ball. Well, Jan has a tough shot here. First of all, it's very thin cut, and the second thing, he can actually scratch on the shot. So he must be happy to get a chance at all. But
right. It looks like he's going to the corner. No, there it is. Yeah.
Well, Mikkel can blame on himself. He made a nice clearance except a 9-ball.
But even watching this match, it kind of felt like it always go to the hill. I mean, these players have been going back and forth. I think it's kind of appropriate. Good way to end the night. Either way.
Yeah, the hill. That's probably the good outcome for this match. Well, I thought Mikkel will finish it right here.
Yeah. And this is Jan's break.
Yeah, this is Jan's break, and we all know if Jan breaks it well,
right,
most probably he will finish the rack. So. And here comes the importance of a break shot. And the break is legal. The table is open.
Got 2 in. Got a very clean shot on the 2. Clean shot on the 3. Little work to get to that 4, but Jan can do it. That's
not good enough.
That's not exactly where he wanted to leave it. I think he can still get to it, but that's not where he wanted to leave it.
Yeah, he cannot pot the 4-ball for sure. He can go for a safety for the bank, but this is not the position he wanted. So. Well, a good safe shot. So Mikkel will probably need to go for a kick shot.
It looks like he can see it. He can't make it from that angle.
No, I mean the 8-ball is completely blocking the visual path to the 4. The kick shot is pretty easy, but again, it's really hard to control the 2 balls after the contact. So.
Right.
And as you see, the outcome is terrible for Mikkel.
Yeah.
Because
now everything's open.
Yeah, now everything is open. And well, he needs to apply some draw here to get position on 7. So It was a little bit dangerous. Scratching at this point of the match is yeah, confident, no mistakes. This time friendly with the side pocket.
Yeah.
He missed the 2 shots.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he was aiming so long. It was an easy shot, but
There we go.
okay. So normally Europe one very even match.
Yeah.
We have seen a really good pool in this evening session.
Yeah.
The boys showed their best. Unfortunately, someone needs to lose.
Right.
and
Right.
So, thank you for
Yeah.
watching this stream. Shane, thank you for helping me all the day. So,
Thank you for making it easy for me. Yeah. And like you said, we did have a lot of great pool. Look forward to a lot of great matches tomorrow as well. Hopefully America can get some good sleep and a big breakfast and come back very strong and very positive tomorrow.
I'm sure we will. So, Thomas Bikmanis and
Shane
Shane
Tyree.
Tyree.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first day of the Atlantic Challenge Cup over now from Treviso, Italy. We're back again tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock local time. Come and enjoy yourself with all these people here. See you tomorrow. Good night.